Today on BuMpY's beer review from Backhill Beer Company out of Rochester, New Hampshire, I have Spill Queen. And this is a double IPA. Comes in at 8.5% ABV. I do not know what hops are used in this beer. Excuse me as I try not to sneeze. As far as a canned on date, I do not see one. So let's go ahead and just crack this open and give it a pour. Alright, so I will do my best to describe this beer, and in the description below, after this video is edited, you can read it before, after, or never. Hopefully I can find some information on the beer to figure out what hops were used and all that. But for right now, I'm just guessing. So the head on this, it's a nice vibrantly white, frothy head. It does leave some lacing there on the glass. Beautiful color beer. I do love this color in a New England IPA. It is a vibrant yellow, kind of got this like milky kind of look to it. This one is it's kind of a bit on the haze side, but it's going towards that kind of murky look. I can see shadows. The lighting is different, so really can't see on that side, but with light coming towards, you definitely see the shadows coming through. I'm already getting plenty of aromas, very fruity, kind of a little bit like a grapefruit or something is kind of what I'm noticing as I'm just talking away. Let's go ahead and get some aromas here. Yeah, it's got like a soft orange. I could see maybe a little bit of a berry note or something, but I'm gonna get closer here. Yeah, so it's definitely a citrusy kind of fruitiness. There does seem to be a little bit of a sweetness to it. Maybe a little bit berry. See a little pineapple, passion fruit. Does have a nice smelling nose. So let's go ahead and take our first sip. So cheers. It's quite spritzy. It's got minute carbonation bubbles, but lots of them. Very fizzy on the palate. Not a smooth palate. It's not soft. Very kind of drying on the tail end. The weight of this beer, let's see. It's like a medium body, but I think with the amount of like just minute fizzy bubbles, it kind of lifts it off the palate, off the tongue a little bit. Makes it seem a little bit lighter, so like a light medium body. I think it's also making it drink like it's a lighter, like a lower ABV. This drinks more like a 7% versus a double at 8.5%. Malt notes, I think it does seem to have a little bit more of a malty and grainy profile to this beer versus all the hops kind of coming off on the palate like I was getting in the nose. Yeah, so I'd say kind of lightly bready to crackery. Lots of kind of grain notes to it. And it does have a little bit of a grassiness. There is a kind of like herbal spice tone to this. It's got a bit of a spice. Almost like a green pepper, black pepper type thing. It still has a little bit of a citrusy tone, but like I said, it's not coming through like it was on the aromas. Flavor-wise, not digging it. Not digging it. The aromas led me to believe this was going to be something a bit more special. It's just coming off so different on the palate. It is a bit more on the spicy side. Does have kind of a strange grain, grassy type palate. Bitterness, I'd say, is like kind of a mild moderate. So it's not super bitter, but just it's not appeasing my palate. Yeah, it's another one of those ones where I thought this was gonna go so differently. I'm not liking this beer all that much. I would kind of just throw it in that mid-range good. So that's it. That does for the review here. That was once again Back Hill Beer Company with their Spill Queen. Just mid-range good for me, and it's mostly just due to the way that it's coming off on the palate. All in the flavor. It's all gonna do with just the flavor note. So cheers, and thank you all for watching.